My name is Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor with IRS. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm a national expert in IRS resolution matters. Me and my M&M man give you a thumbs up for being here. My YouTubes are short, sweet, to the point. Most of them are actually under 5 minutes. I don't like to bore you or put myself to sleep. I've worked about 10,000 cases. I'm available for consultation or representation. That's the big thing that I'm going to tell you. So today, what I want to go ahead and talk to you about is how long does IRS have to collect the money, and how long is the IRS statute of limitations. I get a lot of calls um, a week, as you can imagine, being a former IRS agent, asking all sorts of questions. One of the reasons I started my YouTube channel is I go ahead and I just give you most of the answers here, and it helps people calling me all the time because I do try to answer all the calls. So IRS has what they call a 10-year statute of limitation period, but I want to tell you a lot more than that. Being a former agent, I want to drill down, pull the curtains back, show you all the little things that really go on. So what is the 10-year statute, and when does it go ahead and actually run? The 10-year statute of limitations actually runs when you file your tax return, and IRS takes that tax return and punches it in to their computer system. Let me give you an example by date. It's April 15th, you have filed your tax return. Electronically, by paper. I hope you've done it electronically. Maybe 2 to 3 weeks later, a computer operator at the other end at the service center has taken your tax return and literally punched it in on that computer system. That begins your official date of assessment. If you were to look at a transcript, you will find a TC 130 transaction code or a 23C date on it. That begins your 10-year statute of limitations. So IRS has 10 years from that period of time to collect the money. However, a big however, things extend the statute of limitations that only you go ahead and actually begin that. And I'm just going to mention 4 or 5 of them to you today. If you file bankruptcy, it extends the statute of limitations. If you go ahead and file an offer in compromise, it extends the statute of limitations. Certain payment agreements extends the statute of limitations. If you file a collection due process hearing, that extends the situation. They don't extend them long, but they do. Bankruptcy extends it for the time it's in bankruptcy, 6 months. IRS's offers, the time it's in offer status. Well, if it's in the collection due process, it extends it for that period of time. Now, what you have to do to find out what your when your statute ends is you have to pull an IRS transcript up. The IRS transcript, and you can get them at irs.gov. You could go ahead and go into your portal, your transcript log. You ask for an account history. They will let you know many times. They will let you know what extended. But to go ahead and actually find out when your due date of your 10 years is up, you have to ask for your CSED date. CSED. That is the date that somebody will calculate the 10-year period of time plus all the additions. Now, I'm going to say 50% of all people that have IRS debt did nothing to extend the statute of limitations. So if you file a bankruptcy, a litigation, a tax court petition, collection due process, offer, bankruptcy, you have extended that period of time. So first, you always want to pull your IRS transcript up at irs.gov. We can do them, we charge, or you could do it for free, irs.gov, and get your account. You'll find out if anything extended that. And then sometimes IRS may tell you what your CSED date is, or you may have to pay somebody to do that. But anyway, it's 10 years from that period of time. So a lot of times when you look at your federal tax lien, that does not necessarily mean that runs from that 10 period of time. Do your due diligence to find out, okay? So remember, they have 10 years to go ahead, 10 years of running dates to go ahead and collect the money. And my guess is at least 80% of those who have federal tax liens, their statutes of limitations run out. Be patient. And don't call early, because if you call early and say, hey, IRS, when's my Colstead date, they can pull your case back up. So be very careful. 10 years from the date of assessment plus. Thank you.